All right, it is indeed a beautiful morning here in Manchester, and I am currently at a Watermouth here, and basically, I will show you exactly where I'm at now. All right, I am at Watermouth. All right, so pleasant morning to you. It's a lovely morning here in Manchester, more so here in Porus. And I have um, been going around the area giving you uh, a synopsis of what is taking place in terms of the rising flood waters. I have been I have been to content in Manchester, further up in Williamsfield there, and I have seen that the water there has significantly risen there over a couple of days since I was there. I was there last week, Saturday, and I returned, um, I would say Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday evening, and the water level have risen significantly there. Currently, I am in Watermouth and looking at the stream here. This is coming from Gentles River. This water is coming from underground, underneath there, and it runs concurrently throughout Watermouth and goes to Scottport River and down to Milk River. Now, uh, I passed here a couple of days ago and I realized that the water has started to rise. And I said, let's go and check it out, and of course, give my viewers a chance to see what is taking place in Jamaica, more so in Manchester, and those of you who are living in Manchester and who were living in Manchester who have migrated to the States or overseas, pretty much, to see what is taking place here in Manchester. Here, it is a beautiful day, as I said before, and we're looking at the weather condition here in Ports. As you can see, the sun is beautifully shining. And looking at the clouds behind me, you can see some clouds that are hanging by. You want to get by? Oh, there's some clouds that is hanging close by. We call them Nimbus, Chartus, and Cumulus. The one that is behind me on my left, you can see. And I just want to welcome those who are on my Facebook page. Miss Shauna K. Thomas, welcome you. Say hi to your mother. And my YouTuber that is on my channel at the moment. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to welcome you. Also, uh, the the weather condition here in Porus, Manchester, is now 26 degrees Fahrenheit. It says it feels like 29 and partly sunny, which it's beautifully shiny now. But in regards to what the weather man says, and the precipitation here is 0%, meaning not much dew that is coming because the sun kind of takes it away. Humidity is 65%, and the wind speed is 6 km/h. So it is not windy at the moment. It is just a small portion of breeze. It's coming from, I would say, the western side. It's coming from east, looking at the trees. It's coming from the east to the west, and periodically it just moves around in different areas. Welcome you, Miss Natalie Mackenzie. Welcome you, Miss Carleen Elizabeth. You are watching wherever you're from. I am at Gentles Beach now. The rising water in Gentles Beach. It's coming from that side. You know, Gentles Beach is further up there, and it's going towards in front of me there, back to Scott Pass into the Milk River area. I am going to show you um, the areas where the water is spreading and it's coming up from. I can actually show you exactly where it's springing up from, but I will show you. I'll walk around and just give you a hi, my Carlene. Hope you're doing well and your family. Uh, yes, you're welcome. And it's a pleasure for me to be in the district to actually give updates of what is taking place in and around us. So I'll just walk. There's a gentleman. I was kind of waiting on him. He has promised that he will allow himself to be interviewed by me, but I haven't seen him. But in the meantime, I will show you what is happening here in this particular area. As I said, I've been to content. I've been to content. Um, the water has significantly risen there, and of course, of course, it is. It is. I'll just read you something here. What I have here in terms of information. All right. The most recent thing, and I'm reading here. The most recent significant water rises in the area, specifically in the Content Williamsfield, Manchester area, which is nearby, occurred in late October and early November 2025 of this year, after heavy rainfall associated with Hurricane Melissa. The Water Resources Authority (WRA) reported that this flooding was caused by a significant rise in groundwater level in the local aquifer system. Previous notable instance of the same phenomenon in that general region occurred in 2002 after a period of heavy rainfall. Also, June 1979, and I heard about 77, and the 1950s. These events happened periodically due to heavy rainfall in the region limestone geology, which caused the underground water table to rise and flood low-lying areas. So here it is. The water there have risen, and I was talking to someone Tuesday, and he was saying that, and there was some truth in it, because when I look, I said Alcon, which is Windalco, named Windalco now, that if it's 1977, or according to what they say 1950s, I'm not quite sure what year Alcan started out. But all I know, I was talking to someone there at Content on Spot, and they said when it came the first time, well, I wouldn't say the first time, 1977, there was two persons that was killed there, and he actually showed me where the house is, or not really the spot where the person have buried. Now, and he was saying that pretty much, I think he lived within the area. He was saying that there's a riverhead basically in front where the Alcan um, entrance is. Over on the other side, going to Spalding side, that would be my right side, where basically the houses and the shops are. That is submerged under the water now. And he was saying that there was a water, there's a river there, and I'm not quite sure if Alcan cleans it out, from what he says. And from that time, something is happening from there. But he said when the rain came up, when the rain fell at in 2002, it was not that bad. It was um, the water was minimal there, and he said you could actually um, drive on the road. It was not impossible. It was good. And now he said it is the worst since he have seen it came up. And so it brings me back to the point where the mining is taking place within that area, that Alcan mines around that areas, and the blasting and all those things. So probably that could be a contributing factor to the water table and the veins of the riverhead. Something probably could be damaged, shifted there. I'm not a person or versed in um, geology and so forth, but from my observation, and I could be wrong, and then after that, in 2002, remember the mining within the area, Comfort, Melrose, and its environs, and the blasting and all those things. It could be a contributing factor to the water being rising rapidly here in uh, Manchester, more so content, and coming off into Porus on Harmons. I have not been to Harmons yet. Pretty much from what I heard, one I asked the gentleman that was taking me in his taxi if the water in Harmons is rising. He said water is always there, only that is not really coming up as we expected it. No. So I'm on location here. Of course, I am Denzel Osborne, and I'm streaming for you live on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel. And I am at Watermouth, the same place we know as Gentles River. That's behind me, the stream they're coming from up Gentles. And I'm going to show you exactly, just to give an idea of how the water is springing up at the moment. So just sit back, relax, and just enjoy the view. Of course, I must say, this broadcast is sponsored by Grace, God's unmerited favor, and brought to you today by the beautiful sunshine that brightens your day and Denzel one-on-one. Let's talk. Those of you who have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can go to Denzel Osborne and hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit that like and notification bell, just to give you a idea of how the water is at the moment. I'm going to switch my screen and show you and walk around and give you a little more in depth of how the water is flowing from this. All right. Yes, Natalie, it is Mr. Mac. I have not been up Mr. Mac, but it's like when you at Mr. Mac there, you're looking in the across over that section. So I am basically on the bridge. If you walk at Watermouth area from where Mr. Jones, Winston Jones, or someone might know as Calf, is living, that come down that street there, a little alley there, and then you will find that bridge there. So I'm going to show you now what is taking place here. I'll just pull up my thing to have it more flexible here with me. It's a beautiful day here in Manchester. I am telling you, a beautiful, beautiful day here. The sun is out in all its glory. The trees is looking as fresh as before, or we call it the bush. Here is looking great, or we might say the green vegetation here is looking lovely. All right, so I am on the bridge, as you can see. So I am going to just show you just a little of what I was talking about. So this is where the bridge at now. So you can see, ouch. All right, so here is the water. It's flowing from this side. As you can see, this path here is really saturated. It's really wet and a bit muddy. So this is another section here, really wet. So if I cross, I will be stepping in mud there. All right, so looking straight ahead, that's where apparently further up you will find Gentles River or Gentles Beach. Uh, all right, so as you can see right here over the fence, that would be over, if you know where Gifford is living, in that street in front, the firstborn street, going into that street. So if you cross that area, so you look over here, you will see the water coming from this side right along here, really saturated. So let's bring you back into another area now. So over the bridge on the other side, so we'll show you another bridge quite close by. This is my first time here. This water should be coming from this water should be coming from where Mr. Copeland is. Yes, this water should be coming from Cada Copeland area. All right, quite a number of water. I've seen a couple of fishes there. So let's go back and show you over where, if I can show you where Gentle side is. So here's another shot from here, from the bridge. Hello, Miss Winsome Atkinson. Welcome. I am at river bottom. I would say Gentles Beach, where Gentles Beach brings up. The water in content have risen once again, and of course you know that we will get the overflow here in Porus, more so in Watermouth. Here's a banana field here. I'm not quite sure if you can see. I'm gonna go as close as possible to show you. You may not able to see it, but I will try my utmost best. All right, so you're not able to see it from here. That tree there, that guango tree there, right on screen, you're looking basically at it. So I don't know if you can actually see it, but it is right at that tall guango tree there, right there. Probably because of the shade, you're unable to actually see it. If you can, that's great. And the banana trees, it's just a little blockage there. All right, some of you might know the ball field that the guys play their football in Sunday evening time. All right, I'm going to show you that it is basically saturated with water. I wouldn't say saturated, it's more than saturated. The water is up and springing up there, so they're unable to uh, play any form of recreational sport there at the moment because of the volume of water that is on the field. Uh, you can see I'm going a little bit closer. Don't want to step in any water here, but all right, so that's the water there. uh the field is really wet, saturated with water. There's a pool of water there. The cow is on the field. There are basically two bulls, and they're on the field. There's a goal post down there, and this is the area that they usually play their ball game, football, in the evening for recreational purpose. But now it is, as you can see, it is saturated with water, and of course water is springing up there. They're unable to play any form of sports there. Once again, I'm on location at Gentles beach area, and I am just showing what is taking place there at the moment. I'm going to see if I can go a bit closer where Gentles section is at the moment to show you a little bit more. But all right, this is it. And remember that the water here, you can really see that it is springing up from somewhere on the field here. And the reason why I say that, because the river bed, or the track where the water is running from or running through, it's not, it doesn't branch off here. It doesn't branch off here. So there's definitely some form of springing up somewhere here in this particular area here, because the track of water is not really flowing over here. So you see all these little cocos here. They are surrounded with water, thick water at the moment. I'm going to see if I can go from Gentle side to show you what is taking place here in this area, instead of starting from the middle. And then I will go back to around the end of the bridge there to show you what is taking place here. Once again, I am Denzel Auburn. I am just streaming to you live on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel, just to show you, give you a synopsis of what is taking place here in the district of Watermouth. I will be right back in a few moments. I'm going to go from the Gentle side. I'm going to go from the river bottom area and go in to show you what is taking place from that side. Once again, this broadcast is sponsored by Grace, God's unmerited favor, and brought to you today by the beautiful sunshine that brightens your day and Denzel 101. Let's talk. Pleasant viewing. I'll be right back. Miss Beckford, I'll be back.